This is Snowpiercer, a massive train endlessly circling a world frozen solid after a failed climate experiment. The Earth outside is a graveyard of ice and silence. Only the people on this train survived. Inside, society is brutally divided. Rich passengers live in luxury at the front, while the poorest live in squalor at the back. But this story is not about the ice outside. It's about the human heat inside: ambition, pain, rebellion, and hope. In the rear lives Curtis, a quiet but determined man who many see as a leader. He doesn't want to lead until everything he cares about is taken from him. At his side is Edgar, his loyal second-in-command, brave, stubborn, and ready to fight. There's also Gilliam, an older voice of wisdom who believes Curtis is the one who must push forward. And deep in the train's prison cars, imprisoned for unknown reasons, is Namgung Minsu, a security expert whose knowledge could open doors no one else can. With him is his daughter Yona, quiet, intuitive, and more in tune with the dangers outside than anyone else aboard. At the opposite end stands the train's ruler, Wilford, a mysterious figure whose vision built this entire world on rails, and whose ideology shapes every life inside. The revolt begins when the tail section makes a shocking discovery. The guards are carrying guns with no bullets. They are powerless. Curtis confirms it himself in the chaos. With that knowledge, the tail section rises. They overpower guards and break out of their area just like Gilliam hoped. Their first real victory is freeing Namgung and Yona. But Namgung has one condition: freedom for both him and his daughter, and 2 chunks of cruelty, a strange substance people crave. Namgung knows the train's security system better than anyone. He can open protected doors, but he also hides his own motive: a plan to escape the train entirely. The newly formed group fights their way forward from car to car. They see a world inside the train no one from the back ever imagined. A pantry where protein bars are manufactured. A fish tank feeding the front car's water supply systems, guarding life's most essential resource. But it isn't clean or easy. They are ambushed. Bodies fall. Edgar, Curtis's closest ally, dies to secure a win, the first real human sacrifice on this journey. And yet, Curtis keeps going, driven not just by hope, but by revenge, anger, and the memory of all they have lost. Next, they enter a classroom full of children trained to idolize Wilford. Fun songs, patriotic chants, all feeding a false narrative of perfection. But under that smile lies propaganda, a system built to maintain control. The teacher even turns violent, killing some of Curtis's group in the confusion. The ideal of Wilford isn't just a name, it's indoctrination. This scene shows the rebellion wasn't just against poverty, it's against an entire worldview. Despite losses, Gray and Tanya among them, Curtis, Namgung, and Yona push on. Here, Namgung reveals his true intention with the cruelty. He doesn't want to take over the train. He wants to use it as an explosive to blow the doors open and escape, to prove life might still exist outside the metal coffin. Curtis initially doesn't agree. He wants to confront Wilford, to understand why the train was designed this way and to stop the cycle of suffering. This revelation deepens Curtis's resolve. He now fights not just for survival, but for meaning. But Curtis doesn't just see a leader's position. He sees suffering. Beneath the engine, children taken from the tail are revealed. Tiny bodies forced into machinery to keep it running. This horrific image changes everything. Curtis refuses Wilford's offer. He chooses humanity. Then, without hesitation, he fights and loses his arm to free one of these children from the brutal gears. With Curtis's refusal, Namgung and Yona set the cruelty bomb. Curtis and Namgung use their bodies to protect the children. The explosion triggers an avalanche, derailing Snowpiercer. The train collapses into the frozen wasteland it once ruled. Most are lost, but not all. From the wreckage, only Yona and the young boy Timmy survive. They step into the blinding white world outside. Then, a moment no one thought possible, a polar bear stands in the distance. Life still exists. Hope still breathes. The world beyond the rails might be cold, but it's no longer dead.